Hello Year 4, welcome to the first video in the Ecosystems 101 series where you will learn the basics of the ecosystem. This video is about the biosphere. Within a biosphere there's a few different levels. I like to think of them as concentric circles. So right in the middle is the smallest circle, and that represents a single living thing. And that is an organism. Plants and animals are all organisms. Organisms are a biotic or a living part of the environment. All organisms need food, water and air. And organisms can find what they need in their ecosystems. Next we move on to population. So within a population we still have organisms. But a population consists of all the individuals of the same species within a specific area. The area can be as small as a city park or as large as an ocean. For example, the fairy penguins on Phillip Island are a population because they are all the same species within an area. You can also have populations of plants within an area, like the population of eucalyptus trees growing in a particular forest. The next concentric circle, the big next one, I think is the community. So we have the organism, the single living thing, then the population, all the particular species in the same area, and the next is the community. An ecological community is made up of interacting populations of species living in a common area. The members of the community may interact with or compete against each other for food, protection or habitat. Food chains and food webs can show how the populations within the community depend upon each other for survival. Next is the ecosystem. Within the ecosystem is the organism, the population, the communities, and then the ecosystem, which includes all of the biotic, or the living things, the plants, the animals and organisms in an area. The living things interact with each other and their environment, and the non-living parts of the environment are called abiotic, such as the weather, the earth, the soil, the sand, the sun, I said sun twice, soil, climate and the atmosphere. Okay, so the ecosystem includes all the biotic and abiotic factors. And finally, we have the biosphere, which includes the organisms, populations, communities, all the ecosystems on Earth. The biosphere is all about life. The biosphere consists of all the area on or around the Earth's surface where life is found. All of the ecosystems, with every microbe, every plant, every animal, can be found somewhere in the biosphere. This includes in the atmosphere, so the air around the Earth. It could include the hydrosphere in every ocean, right down to the deepest point, and the lithosphere, which is the land. So that might be animals that live within the soil or within the dirt. That is the biosphere. It includes everything. That's it for biosphere. Bye. Actually, it's not it. I forgot to show you the last slide. Here I have a beautiful example of everything that fits in the biosphere. Alright, so we can see here we have a single organism of a gazelle, one single gazelle. And then all of the gazelles living together are the population. Within the same area we have a whole bunch of different populations of animals. We have the gazelles, the zebras, looks like buffalo, a vulture, there might be a few vultures living together, and some lions there. So lots of populations within the entire community. Moving further out, we have the ecosystem. So that includes all of the populations, all the living things, and the non-living things. So all the biotic and the abiotic. And then within the biosphere, we have all the ecosystems on Earth together. Now that really is it. So bye.